It's kind of interesting how Russell's are only backup right now.
Damn! They're locked!
Well then.
Oh, that's gotta hurt! Oh! Uh-oh! This doesn't look so good!
Oh, Russell, you got your wish.
Yep.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
What do you mean?
Smashing into our barricade like that? Completely out of control. Are you crazy?
I've gotta talk to that Edgar kid.
I don't think he wants to talk to you. And you can't get in while the
You
power's
two are just
down.
standing around talking while the cops are on you.
Right?
I love how Russell just drove Ryan to to a bunch of explosive barrels.
Right?
And just
Just destroyed his bike in the process, yeah.
yeah, and he came out completely unscathed, just with his clothes all singed. Alright. So with those buttons pressed, now we just gotta head right into the building.
We gotta go through the Red Star building. This gate is controlled by an electronic security switch. I think it's in the office.
Should be very simple.
Can't have a switch and not flip it.
Now that we have the power restored, we've gotta get to the chem plant. And to do that, we've gotta take on Omar. He's Edgar's right-hand man. He's the only one with the key to the plant.
It's kind of interesting how these guys actually use this plant, even though they're pretty much just a bunch of bulwark dropouts.
I wouldn't give. We gotta cut through the train yards.
That we will do. Alright. Hello. Happy to see me? No? Well, too bad. I've gotta make my way up there first. Yay.
That's it. Finally found the right button to press.
There was really only one button.
I don't think I can beat all of them.
Hang on, Jimmy. You'll see. Heya.
Hey, baby.
Okay, so she's gonna distract them all the while we make our way past. And they're and none of them even notice my footsteps or anything.
We don't like your kind around here.
Good to know, because now I'm gonna slingshot you to death.
We don't like people to show us how inferior we are to the fact that he had to drop out.
If anything, I wonder why you guys had to drop out in the first place.
Right?
Yep. And we're pretty much one of the most violent kids in the school. Alright.
The fun's over here, Jimmy.
If you want to fight, then why are you running away? Huh? Oh, right.
I wonder if like those were just like the things he was programmed to say during the fight, and regardless what he's doing at the time when you're around him, he just
That's probably it, yeah.
very lazy programming, essentially.
Yeah. Oh well. I still like to make fun of it nonetheless.
Right.
I still like to make fun of it.
I'm gonna break your face.
Always get the right tool for the job.
Alright. So he's basically going to try to use... he's basically going to try to hit us with a pipe. All the while we have to block it by using makeshift shields. Unfortunately, this is easier said than done because you got to try to grab these shields all the while you're trying to dodge them.
Yeah, it's a bit obnoxious, mechanics to deal with.
Yeah. So the only thing you can do is is to run from him and wait for him to strike at you, then grab it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the game gives you much time in between each grab.
Indeed. And it does a lot of damage, too.
This is gonna be fun.
Ow. I was not prepared for that.
Stop wasting time.
Oh well, at least the game checkpoints your progress during a boss fight, so there's that.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing.
Okay, not the entire boss fight, but yeah. Come on. Okay. Let's try this again.
Save yourself. Fun.
Come on, try to hit me. There we go. Now to humiliate him to end the fight.
You had enough? You want some more? Come on, big guy. You still think messing with me is a good idea?
No, no, no.
Good.
Wow, he
That's
missed
right,
the door.
Now, what made you think it was a good idea in the first place?
Aw, man. I hate that school. My parents couldn't afford to send me there, and now I'm stuck in this dump of a town. Gary said we make them all pay.
Wait a second. Gary? That backstabbing, two-faced sociopath put you up to this? Ah, I bet he said the two of you would take over the school or some crap.
Hey, how'd you know?
Because he told me the same garbage. Didn't do me any good either. Come on. You're gonna help me make him pay for his lies.
You know, you're all right, Jimmy.
Yeah, okay. See ya.
Alright. So now we have 100% respect with the townies. So they're going to be leaving us
Jimmy
alone from
Hopkins
now on.
delivers.
Alright. Alright, next mission, we have complete mayhem. Not now.
I'll hang on to that.
Excuse me. Sorry.
No worries.
Yep.
you doing here?
Looking for you, Zoe. I think I'm in love.
Don't be ridiculous. Haven't you heard?
Heard what, my love?
The school has broken out into a massive fight. Every gang and faction is fighting each other.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta go. How am I gonna deal with this? I'm gonna need some serious backup. Where's Russell? Where's your buddy Edgar?
Russell has been holed up in the Wonder Meat slaughterhouse, hiding from the cops. He's worried about going to prison after stealing that bike.
Russell can comprehend prison? Wow. Look, I'll see you later.
Well, what about love?
It'll have to wait, Zoe. Duty calls.
Come to think of it, now that I think about it, I think this is the last mission. If not, there might be one more after this. But I know we're getting very close to the end. If not, there might be.
So did she become like the actual girlfriend at
Yep.
some point?
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so now we gotta save Russell from the cops. And unfortunately, the downside is that no matter how we take it, these guys are just gonna notice us no matter what. So the only thing we can do is just run past them.
Jimmy, there you are. I don't know what to do, and I smell like meat.
Yeah, you were able to run past the cops, no problem. That's one thing you could have done.
Right. I don't know what to do, Jimmy, and I smell like meat for some unexplainable reason.
Well, he wasn't a meat factory, so yeah. Or
Yeah,
something along those lines.
Come on out. No one's gonna hurt you. Thanks, Jimmy.
Come on, we gotta get to the school. All hell's breaking loose.
Really? The cop
Hey,
was right
Jim,
there.
This is your
Yeah.
job. What the hell's going on? The whole place has gone mental.
Yeah, it's your old friend Gary.
He
He's
just
the
like
one causing all
looked
the trouble.
very,
The kid's
very
a complete
mildly to the
psycho,
left
and
and
now
right.
he's
He
got
didn't
the
even look
teachers and
enough, or I
prefects
would
on
have
his
even
side.
seen them out of the corner of his eye.
So?
Indeed.
So, we run in there, try to stop the fighting, and find a way to deal with Gary.
All right, one question. How are we gonna stop a load of kids from beating the crap out of each other?
It's America. We go in there with threats and bribes until we get what we want. If all else fails, we beat the crap out of everyone. That's why I brought along backup.
Russell likes to hurt people for peace.
Cool.
Then it's a plan. Damn, they're locked.
Don't worry, Russell will get it.
Russell likes to hurt people for peace.
Edgar, we'll take
That
out
was
the
so
gang members.
lame.
Without them,
Indeed.
nothing.
And Russell breaks down the gate with his head.
True Russell fashion, yeah.
Yep. Alright, so now we gotta go through, go find the leaders of each gang and basically beat the crap out of them. First of all, we are gonna go to the girls' dorm and deal with the greasers.
Awesome. What the hell are you doing, Johnny? Why are you taking orders from Gary?
Shut up, Jimmy! You left us and everything went down the toilet!
I beat you once, I'll beat you again.
Alright. Thankfully, Russell can actually hold his own pretty well in battle. But obviously, don't leave him on his own for too long. Ah, crap. I need to get some soda.
Sweet.
There we go. back in action.
I always thought you were lame.
Alright. So the greasers are taken care of. Alright, let's see what else is next. Alright, next up, I believe we have to...
Come on, hero. Walk tall.
Next up, I believe we have to deal with either the preps or the jocks. Yeah, it's the jocks.
Ted, I need you to help me. Get lost, Jimmy. You ain't nothing. You're just asking for it. Penetrate your defense.
Give me your baseball bat. Russell smash! Oh, wow. Alright.
When everything else fails and you're left with nothing but physical force, having a wall of meat by your side is always a good choice.
Yep.
It's paraphrased more or less, but the wall of meat part's word for word.
Indeed. Alright, next up is the preps.
Oh, it's the thug. Don't worry, boys. I'll deal with him. You're getting really tiresome, Darby. Cut it out.
Fuck off, preps. In case, brownie points if you get what I'm talking about.
Don't mess with me now. It's your own fault.
Give him a wedgie while I'm at it. Alright. And now we have to beat up the nerds one last time.
Ernest, you nerd! What were you thinking?
You don't see it. Gary's got a plan. Great plan.
You idiot! Gary's plans are a load of crap! I should know!
You don't get it. Great. It's not the world. Nothing can stop us.
Have you not... do you not remember what Gary did before? Alright, you... You deserve to be castrated at this point.
Go back up the stairs. Oh, I almost clicked it.
By this point, I'm the class president now, bitch. You guys are trying to tackle Jimmy, but you aren't trying to stop the violence that's going on outside.
Your attention, please. Jimmy is complete human trash.
You guys are trying to tackle
Gary, you little bitch! Come out!
James, I've been waiting. Let the games begin.
Alright, here we go. Time to beat up Gary.
Gary!
Moron!
Why'd you do it, Gary?
Why not? I won! I tricked everyone! Starting with you, the head, the loser kids in town, and the prefects. Me! I won!
You are sad, man.
I might be sad, but I run your world, moron! And don't you forget it! You did all my dirty work for me, Hopkins. You're like a puppet, only dumber!
Whatever. Let's finish this.
Alright, here we go. So first of all, you don't want to you don't want to cross these narrow beams while Gary is throwing stuff at you. So you you basically want to take cover until until he lobs something and then make your way across.
You're too trusting, Jimmy. From the start, you were pathetically naive.
And go off to the side while you're on the ladder because he yeah, that'll happen. Damn it. Okay. Okay, I made it back up. That's another thing. He's also, I should also point out, he's also trying to throw bricks at me, which is just brutal. That's another thing. He's also, I should also.
You had your lust for power, but without intelligence to back it up. Using you as a pawn was so wonderfully obvious. Let Jimmy have his fun. Let him play his childish little games with Ernest, Ted, Darby, Johnny, and Edgar, and just wait for the right moment to swoop in and take it all. It was like lining up dominoes. It all fell together so perfectly. You were off wasting your time with oars like Lola. I was in the door planning. While you were racing bikes, while you were playing at the carnival like a child, my plan was coming together.
Jesus Christ, what an asshole.
The thing is, if I win, you're just another punk! You win, and you'll be sent away even quicker for beating up the head boy!
Why'd you do it, Gary?
Because I can! Because making little people like you and the morons who run this place eat out of the palm of my hand feels great!
But I never did anything to you!
You would've if I'd given you the chance! Face it, I'm smarter than you!
Oh, congratulations! You're smarter than me! You hate everyone and everyone hates you! Genius!
The head likes me! I tied him up, turned his dumb school into a battleground, got kids expelled unfairly, put several others into therapy, and he still likes me!
You're such a loser!
Well, at least my mom doesn't make her living on her back.
You're dead!
Alright, finally time to beat him up. The good news is, Gary isn't really anything all that special. He's just like every other guy we've fought so far. So yeah, we're just gonna use everything we learned to knock him to the ground continuously.
Smith! I heard the whole thing! You're expelled! Come and untie me, boy!
Yes, sir. Sorry, didn't see you there.
You know, I think I may have judged you too unfairly, boy. Yes, a little rough around the edges, but you're a diamond, boy. A diamond.
Thank you, sir.
Now take out the trash, would you, Hopkins?
My pleasure.
So it was you who took on this monstrous little wretch, was it?
Yep.
What a hero. A lone wolf.
Uh-huh. Well, no. To be honest, sir, I did have a lot of help from some friends. Like this girl, Zoe. She got expelled because she complained about Mr. Burton hitting on her.
Burton? Well, he's fired. I hope he rots in hell.
And a guy named Peter Kowalski, good friend of mine.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, well, he keeps quiet. He's kind of shy.
Shy? The boy must be a genius. Why, he should be head of the school.
Pete? Great idea. Now, about that letter to my mother...
What letter?
Well then.
Finally, everything is sorted out. More or less. I mean, I don't want to say we're going to live happily ever after or anything like that. But life is certainly going to get easier.
Right.
Yep. So yeah, that, other than that, everyone, that's Bully. Overall, it was, it was pretty goofy, but it was also a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to play it on stream for you guys. Anyway.
Interesting game, yeah.
I'm sorry?
It's an interesting game, yeah.
Yep. Now, of course, after the... right after the credits, there is a bit of something... There is actually a 6th chapter, but it's not really anything. It's not really anything story related. Just more. It's just more so for you to wrap up anything that's. It's more so just for you to wrap up anything you missed, like take care of the rest of your classes, get the rest of the collectibles, and all that other stuff. But yeah. Sadly, I can't really skip the credits, so we're just gonna have to wait until they're over. But yeah, But yeah, if you want an excuse to play more of the game, well, there you go. Well, like I said, thankfully it is also available on Steam. Although I will say you do have to if you're playing the game on Windows 10, which most people would be by this point, you would have to install a mod that'll fix the issues with that. But thankfully, it's actually pretty easy to set up. Other than that, I'd wholeheartedly recommend it if you're ever interested. But yeah. Huh. Yeah, now that this game is wrapped up, well, that's all we're gonna, once I save the game, that's pretty much all we're gonna be doing for tonight's stream, apparently. It was pretty short, but at least we wrap things up. But yeah, next stream, I'm gonna do my best to basically resume Trails of Cold Steel, if anything. Yeah, next stream, I'm gonna do my best to basically resume Trails. But once we save and stop the game, well, the good news is if anyone's still up for it, my friend Masaki is going to be doing his stream next. So I'll give the link to that.
Yep.
Once we're good.
We're gonna be continuing Final Fantasy V Remaster.
Yep. But yeah, Masaki, I'm glad you enjoyed Bully as well.
No problem.
Yep.
Like I said, interesting and fun to watch.
It's certainly a really interesting take on the whole open world sandbox formula.
Definitely, yeah.
Yep. And a nice little take from what Rockstar usually does with their Grand Theft Auto series.
Definitely, yeah.
Speaking of Rockstar, I definitely have to. I definitely feel like I should give Red Dead Redemption 2 a try at some point.
Red 2? Yeah, maybe.
Yep. So far, the only Rockstar game that I've played to death is Grand Theft Auto 5, and that's it.
For a bit, it was okay. I was doing Red Dead Online with my ex for a bit, but I wound up playing that alone more than playing with her, so.
Understandable.
And I watched a lot of the actual game of Red Dead 2. It's definitely worth it if you're into that sort of thing in the Old West stuff.
Yep. So yeah, like I said, right after you complete the game, you're then introduced to Chapter 6, which, like I said, is pretty much just an excuse for you to wrap things up, finish some classes, get the rest of the collectibles, and other stuff like that. Other than that, it's not really anything too big. But anyway, that's pretty much all there is to it. Hope you guys enjoyed Bully, and let's see here. Let's see here. If I can find it, there we go. Yep. Masaki's going to be doing his stream next, so here's the link if you guys ever want to check that out. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed the rest of Bully. I'm glad I was able to play it for you guys. It was a lot of fun. And so, next stream we are going to be resuming our playthrough of Trails of Cold Steel 1, and see how much more progress we can make in that. Anyway, guys, I will see you all in the next stream. Take care, everyone.